Hello, Mary, to everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene. Today, of course, is the 14th of the month of May. I was at the park this morning. I did a video there. Unfortunately, it was so bright, I couldn't even see myself on the screen. I was squinting like crazy. I couldn't even see anything. I looked horrible. So I decided to do a redo, which is why I'm here now. And the first thing I wanted to talk to you about was, first of all, I want to say thank you for all 579 subs. We are 421 people short of Super Chat status and having a community page. So I wanted to make sure you understand that I thank you for supporting the channel and emotionally being there supporting everybody. It really makes a difference for everybody's sake. Now, also wanted to talk about something else too, which is, besides we'll talk about the bills as they are now, but we'll talk about that in a second, is we were talking about the hair, and I was watching some videos being done by people who have tried different ways to deal with what is it called? Alopecia. Basically, in my case, it's female hair loss. Okay, and one of the things that's recommended, of course, is natural things such as aloe vera, and to spread that in the balding spots, and actually it will fill in the hair, and actually it will, and also they suggested garlic. Very interesting ideas. Unfortunately, I don't know where you can get aloe in Winston, and I do know where you can get garlic. Unfortunately, that's at Stop and Shop, and that's not in Winston. I mean, that's not like right now nearby me. So I decided to try something that I have used before, and it did work for the time I used it, and that was minoxidil. So I went down to, before I did buying anything, I went down and I researched the situation with minoxidil for women versus the minoxidil for men formula, and there is no difference. One woman who's using, two women on YouTube are using the men's formula, and it's 5% strength versus 2% strength. Right now, I got a good deal on it. It's on sale for $34 from CVS. So I figured, why not? We'll give it a shot. 90-day supply is $34. Perfect. So, we'll see what happens with that, if that's gonna make this up here look any better. I did brush my hair this morning. Couldn't really see it earlier. I tried to show it in the shop, but my hair was a mess, and you really can tell I looked awful. Please note that my natural hair color is actually lighter than this brown. So obviously you can see the roots who are coming in. You can look up here, you can see the roots. There is roots. Okay, they are going in. Okay, but it's just that it was kind of complicated. So we're gonna see if that helps. Now I got gray hairs too, so obviously this color silk isn't really dealing with the grays, and I think I should have left it in longer. But remember, we have to consider a couple things at the same time. Number one, leaving that stuff in too long, and the developer and the chemicals, the colors will actually potentially cause damage. I put it in for the 30 minutes and for 25 minutes as the instructions said originally first time, and it didn't take. And then I put it in for the associated areas that mega obviously didn't take. I did that again for about another 10 to 15 minutes, and that seemed to help, but it's still a long ways to go, trust me. So now we're going to see how that works with the minoxidil. I think it will help. I think it will fill in the crowning and the streaks. You can't see it here in this light, but there is a streak. Like I mentioned last night's video, or there's lighter hair, probably from all the bleaching of all the years of bleaching my hair and all the damage it has done to my head, which is, I've seen a lot of women with that parting. A lot of them have it. It's very different than male pattern baldness because it is very different the way it spreads. But once it starts, you know damn well you better do something before it gets too crazy, because otherwise minoxidil is not going to be the miracle worker. Sorry, it's not Mr. Montgomery Scott here. Okay, I got that. What do you think I am, a miracle worker? I can't do much with nothing, you know. So basically what it comes down to is it's a maintenance medication. It's a topical maintenance medication, first of all. So don't think you can use it, have all your hair grow back, and then say, I'm done with you. It doesn't work that way, okay? Just to keep it simple. So I did pick up the one box of the Rogaine, or the CVS brand minoxidil. I bought the 5%, which is the men's strength. There's no additional active ingredients between the man and the woman's. The woman's is more expensive, but what you're paying for is the female tax. It's just like with Windows tax and computers. You're paying for something that is made for women. Oh, what's the only difference? It's 2% versus 5%, and that's it. That's the only difference. There's no other inactive or active ingredients. I remember the last time I used minoxidil melaminic, they had it in pumps. You could actually buy the minoxidil in a pump spray instead of the dropper. So just like a hairspray, you go pss, 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 they 4 shots. And the only thing wrong with that was, of course, is it wasn't very precise. You weren't sure if you're going to get it right exactly where you needed it. And sometimes the overspray would result in you getting minoxidil in places of your body you don't want to get it. So yeah, there are women, by the way, that are using minoxidil on their eyebrows. I'm not gonna go there, okay? But it's an option if you think your eyebrows are not thick enough. Like I said, my natural hair is lighter than this, dark brown black. So I have to really be careful. But at least, unlike the situation of going from my natural hair color with the blonde, it's less damaging to just retouch the natural hair color as it grows in to dark brown black. If I went the other way around, it would have been really bad. Okay, really bad. So no, not a good idea. Anyway, so we'll see what happens with that. But now, next thing we're going to talk about is the stimulus bills, the HEROES Act, the newest HEROES Act. Now, research project gave me a link to a website that lets you track the bills as they're going through the House and the Senate. I forgot what it was called now, but I will post the link to it below for the current People's or the HEROES bill, so you can check it out. However, basically what it sounds like, it has a chance of passing as likeliness of hell freezing over. Clearly, there's 2 reasons why. Number 1, for the Democrats, did not include business protections against torts, lawsuits by individuals because of coronavirus. They're just not in there, okay? No business protection in there. The second thing is Donald Trump wanted was there is no tax cuts for payroll tax cuts in that bill. So what's going to happen is even if it passes the House, it's going to go into the Senate. Many senators have said, including Mitch McConnell, it's as good as dead on arrival as it's written, because it's not going to pass. It's not going to pass because it doesn't have the protections, and it doesn't have the payroll tax cuts. So what's probably going to happen is it's going to end up going back into the House again. It's going to probably go into committee. It's going to be rehashed, re-voted on, and then, again, if it passes the second time, it's going to go back to the Senate. Mr. McConnell, Chuck Schumer, and their teams are going to look at it, decide if it should go to the floor in the Senate to vote. And then hopefully if it passes the test vote, and then it goes to the floor in the Senate, and they vote on it, and it passes the Senate. Now we got to go through with Donald Trump. Now, is Donald Trump going to pass it? I don't know. As long as it has what he wanted in it, he probably will. That's all I can tell you. So, how likely is it going to work? Like I said, you have a better chance of hell freezing over as it is now. Sorry, it's just true. Okay, can't help that. The things are going to be, by the time it finally does pass, if it does pass at all, within the next few months, not days, not weeks, possibly months, maybe a month. If it passes right out the door perfectly and signing the law and everything before the end of May, that would be fantastic. And our reality is, nope. Sorry. So we'll see. Of course, people were looking for the ABC Act, for example, the Accelerated Booster Communities Act. That was the one that everybody really wanted to pass, the $2,000 a month stimulus and all that. This omnibus bill is not the ABC Act. It is not the one that Kamala Harris proposed. Okay, it is completely, basically just compilation of a couple different bills, including rent and mortgage assistance in the bill as well. So meaning that if you have problems with your rent or your mortgage, there will be assistance programs available through the Housing and Urban Development to allow you to keep your home in your mortgage. Probably a subsidized mortgage or subsidized rent. Great. I read about one of the people on YouTube discussed that part of the bill. I didn't understand one quarter of the crap he was talking about, because it's talking about what the current fair market value is in an area and all that. Well, right now where I'm living right now, my rent at this point is $900 a month until October. Now, going rent for an apartment like mine in Connecticut, in Litchfield County, in Winston, is about $900 a month. When you have heat and help, including rent, which I do. That's going to be a huge, huge issue right there. I mean, that's just... So, of course, I'm sure, like Section 8, it's going to have to go through inspection. It's probably going to have, the landlord's going to have to fill out some paperwork. And, unfortunately, he pissed off the last inspector for HUD, so that's why we don't have Section 8 anymore. Now, which I means I got a feeling that they're going to probably tell him to go pound sand, because they're going to say, you already pissed us off last time. Sorry, you can go take your tenant and shove her up the whoop whoop. Because we ain't talking to you. Even though your tenant is not the guilty party here. We'll have to see what happens. Okay. Now, what else? Well, 20th, next Wednesday, the state of Connecticut will be opening up for phase 1. Now, that means that theoretically, McDonald's and very limited seating should also be opening for phase 1. But like the soup kitchen is going to be opening in phase 2, not phase 1. So we'll have to see what happens with that. It'd be nice to go to McDonald's. I did not have a problem with DoorDash. I did like DoorDash, but the thing was, I really like to eat out than eat in. I really like eating out. I enjoy going out to a restaurant and sitting down at a table and listening to the noises and the smells and the people milling about. That's my thing. I like that, you know. I mean, I see a lot, but I like to go out there and observe. And obviously, that's what makes me feel better, is being able to be a wallflower as I am and just sit there and listen. It's kind of like the variation, like sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll in. Okay? I'm watching people because I like doing it. Okay? But unfortunately, I don't know how many people the McDonald's will be having sitting in a restaurant. Usually when I go there anyway, before this coronavirus thing, there really wasn't a lot of people coming in. It was always, usually I would go when it was really not a huge crowd. So I wouldn't go during 6 o'clock on a regular basis. I did go sometimes, and was clearly so wall-to-wall traffic, and it was just really chaotic for me. So I would go about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Sometimes 7 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock at night, and eat then. By the way, is Clear Value Tax pointed out. Was it Clear Value Tax? Or was it me, Kevin? I think it was Clear Value Tax. He said, the state of Georgia has been open now for a couple weeks. And he said the problem is it's not been a major rush of people coming into the restaurants and into the stores. It's only seen a small group, a subset of people coming in, because people are still afraid of getting the deadly cooties, danger cooties. Nobody wants danger cooties. I don't want danger cooties. Do you want danger cooties? No. You stay home and you keep your ass safe. That's what they were doing. So unfortunately, that's terrible for the restaurants, because here they were all excited. They were going to say, well, now we're going to start making our sales now, our sit-down dining, and there just hasn't been enough people coming in, and it's, for the servers and the wait staff. And, guys, I'm sorry about that, but you got to understand, people are not going to be rushing into the restaurant to get danger cooties. I don't care how good your insulation system is. Yes, Rusty's here. Fame's not, by the way. Fame is not here. I checked the food and water dish. He hasn't been on the porch. So, of course, Rusty is here. Yeah, you're here. Yeah, Rusty's here. So, come on up. Oh, no, he's going to run around. Anyway, so, make a long story short is, Georgia, obviously, may be a good clue of what Connecticut can expect when they do phase 1 and phase 2. Don't expect you're going to get 1 million people rushing in to eat inside a restaurant. Here's the cat. Yeah. Because they're not. They're not going to rush into the restaurant. They are going to take their sweet ass time coming in to get themselves comfortable about potentially eating in a place that could have danger cooties. Nobody wants that. Even if your ventilation system is fantastic in your restaurant, nobody wants to get danger cooties. Okay. That's how I call coronavirus. Danger cooties. The cooties that'll kill you. My cat's blocking the camera again. Cat. Come on, Russ. Give me a break. So, last thing is, we had an excellent show last night. And we had a lot of discussions on a lot of things. I'm very happy that I was able to clarify the fact is I am not a racist. I do not support racism at all. I do not believe in racism. I think racism is stupid. I think it's a dumb idea because it doesn't matter what your skin color is, or your gender, or your sexual orientation, or whatever. That doesn't matter. You're a human being. Or you're a cat, like Rusty here. Okay? The fact of the matter is, you're still a child, a creature of God, and the goddess, and that you are, very special to the god and the goddess, whichever god or goddess you worship. If you, just keep that in mind. It's true. Rusty, come on. Stop hamming it up. Cats do this to me every time. All right. So anyway, I'm just trying to say is just that I don't support racism at all. Nope. What's the next official live stream? The next official live stream is going to be on Saturday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We may be doing one a little earlier. Rusty, you stop? Please, come on, lay down. We're going to be doing another one really soon. I might do another surprise one. That's where you need to subscribe and click the bell. Because if you do, you will always know whenever I am live, and then you can always catch the show live. Or whenever I upload a video, and that's another thing. And then once we get the 1,000 subs and we can have the community forum areas, then we can you'll also have notifications when I post a message. Because it's easier to post a message. In some cases, I don't really have anything to say in a video. But maybe I might want to give you a short little message, like what's going on or something like that. Where a video is just not necessary. Okay? And that's important, for me and for other people. And, yeah. So anyway, I did the video earlier, and I did edit it with Final Cut to get more acquainted with Final Cut Pro. I haven't really used Final Cut Pro much. I'm so used to Final Cut Express that, unfortunately, for me to use Final Cut Express, I would have to take this video and bring it in onto the Parmac G5, fire in the Final Cut Express, edit the video down, come in with the intros and leaders and trailers and footers. That's kind of old school. I can do that, but usually for a vlog, it's not really required to do it anyway. It's just basically just do my video, wham, bam, thing, bam, put it out, and we're done. And I did, like I said, I did wanted to do one earlier at the park and show you the park, but I looked like squinty. My hair was a mess. I looked I looked like a bleached whale because of the lack of sunlight. I couldn't see what the hell I was doing because my eyes were squinting, and it was just nasty. So I decided to do a mulligan and redo it, which we're doing now, because hey, why not? It makes it easier. It came out better anyway because they get things more organized. And so don't be surprised if we do have another live stream. I don't know what day. I don't know what time. It could be tonight. It could be tomorrow. Why not tonight? We could do one tonight. So click the bell, receive your notifications. If I'm live tonight, it possibly will be. Possibly, you will know. I'm not broadcasting it on every forum like I was doing before because I want you to subscribe to the channel, click the bell for notifications because that helps me, it helps you, and please don't forget to share the videos. Because when you share the videos, it means that people can see them, and also shows that your friends that you support, making my channel great. Alright guys, that's it. So I'll see you soon. Talk to you later guys. Bye bye.